Hi, Boundless Divine here, artist, organizer, and spiritually based mental health advocate, and this is Divine Time. Alrighty, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And with that being said, we're going to get into the topic for today, which is depression and when you feel like giving up. And in this episode, I'm going to be talking about my journey with mental health and the healing, everything, and some present things that I'm struggling with, and some affirmations for the root chakra at the end that help with feelings of depression and anxiety. Okay, so bear with me. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Right now, I know I'm gonna be okay, but I don't feel okay. One of the biggest triumphs of my 24th year was that it was the first time in that I can remember, probably since I was a child, that I didn't have any suicidal ideation. That was the first year that I hadn't thought about taking my life, even just for a second. It was wild, it was the first year that I thought oh, maybe I'm supposed to be here. And I was so proud of myself. And that continued for a lot of my 25th year up until a couple weeks ago. And it just started with one day I had a thought. And the thing is, I don't plan on doing anything. And with that, and I understand, so the thing about depression is that it manifests in so many different ways. There's the high functioning where you can just get things done, and I was walking with that for a while. And I think that I was using my purpose as a way of trying to protect myself. A lot of what my feelings of depression and overwhelm come from is just simply this lack of control that I feel in life and with everything. And I just get so emotionally moved, for better or for worse. Now, doctors have described that as bipolar, unspecified, or one. They've also called it OCD and anxiety. Spiritualists have called me incredibly gifted and blessed. So regardless of what you call it, it aches sometimes. It really, really aches sometimes. And a little bit, and I'm going to be talking about spirituality and stuff. I don't know what some people might miss some of these parts because I might be going all over the place. But if anyone, just one person gets it and leaves feeling better, then I feel oh, I've done what I needed to do. So I was an atheist up until 2020. I didn't believe in nothing. And this is going into my 23rd year. And before that, I went to Buddhism, all these different paths. But there was a new sort of depression that came with faith that I wasn't prepared for. They call it the dark night of the soul, But it's just for me, faith had become something recently that really stressed me out. Having all of these, opening up to my empathic abilities, and then initiating into Ifa, and having just all of these different responsibilities that come with being a priestess, and learning about ancestral veneration, and then the thoughts of if I don't venerate my ancestors, what will happen to them? And it's I literally feel sometimes the weight of the world on my shoulders. If I'm not that person that people need to talk to, if I'm not there for people to talk to about their feelings, what if something happens to them? And it's just so much pressure that I put on myself. And at my altar today, Ifa was just you need to take better care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself. And it's hard because it's how do you know the difference between what is self-care and what is self-sabotage? Because sometimes your girl just feels laying on the floor and doing nothing and watching TV all day. And yeah, there's just this feeling of being lost. And I'm sharing this, and it's definitely not organized, but I'm sharing this because I know that I'm not alone in feeling this. I know that the internet A lot of what goes out is like sunshine and rainbows and everything's okay. But like some of us are really just like hurting, and I just want to like, I'm sharing this because I need you to know the importance of just like keeping going. Like you gotta keep going. I know it seems hard, but you gotta keep going. Like there's purpose to this. Like for all the thoughts of overwhelm that I'm sharing with y'all right now, like I know that I have a destiny to help people, like to be a healer. And it's just like really ironic because like the last week in particular, people keep telling me, I love your voice. And I grew up kind of hating my voice. I felt so like I was actually teased for it too. You know, people told me I talked like a white girl or whatever, but like people have been telling me about the power of my voice, and people have been calling me a leader. And I'm like, if you only knew how much I woke up crying and feeling devastated. Like, and I think that what I'm going through, like as confusing as it is and as uncertain as I feel right now, like for one, you know, like the blank canvas is a great place to paint a picture, to start something new. A blank page is a great place to write a story, and this feeling of like I'm not sure where I'm going is a great place to just take a step, and that leap of faith, like big fool and tarot energy of just like trusting the way. And I have to believe that like all of these things that I'm going through right now, that they're gonna be a blessing to me and they're gonna be a blessing to others. And it's the same thing for you. Like we're still here. Like we're still here. We're still here through everything. And I think I want to start doing like small groups eventually, because I want to get like more intimate about some of the things I've been through on my journey, like not with the whole world wide web, and create a space for others to talk about those things as well. But yeah, like it's, again, let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in that. But it's hard out here. It's really, really hard out here sometimes. Like something that I've been navigating is feeling like a burden, you know? Like I could be so wrapped up in just like the purpose, like I said, and feeling like I have to just get things done and get things done, trying to like make sure that I'm financially secure so that way I can like not feel guilty if I want to order takeout when I'm tired. But then that purpose leads to me sometimes neglecting my calls with loved ones. And then when I do feel emotionally overwhelmed and like I can't call the loved one, the last time I called them was when I was emotionally overwhelmed. And so like just feeling like a burden. And like I think about my niece who gets older and older every single day. And it's just like she only has, you know, like they're young and then they get older. And it's just like wanting to prioritize making time for my loved ones, but then it's like not something that I see as like a blessing, but as like a stress, because I just like don't have the energy. And I know that that's not me. I know that's depression. Like it's not me who doesn't want to talk to the people that I love. It's this other thing, this voice that says there's just too much going on. And then like I just sometimes like I feel like I'm not cut out for this world. Like I said, I'm so emotional, and something that keeps coming up for me is discipline. And I think the reason why I've been struggling to create discipline in my life is because I don't think that discipline for me looks like the way it will for a lot of other people, or maybe even most people. And you know, going back to like spirituality, because your girl is a spiritually based mental health advocate, I is also a projector. Like it used to be 10%, I think now it's like 17% of the population has this energy type. Like the majority of the people don't feel like this. Like I just like, and I have to realize that like I can't simultaneously be like, oh, I understand that this is an aspect of who I am, but then also try to like make the world or make my world and my life not accommodate the things that I know about myself. And even if you're not a projector, you know nothing about human design, like we all have these different things that we need to feel safe and to feel secure, and they might not make sense to other people, but if we don't create those rituals or those habits or implement what we know, because it might seem like weird. We're the ones that lose, and our loved ones are the ones that lose because they don't get to see us in our most joyful and fulfilled and whole selves. And so and that's it. Like, your girl's just been feeling overwhelmed, and it's okay. Like, I don't have a lot of like woohoo, stuff to say right now. Like, I think that just more than anything, like, I'm telling you that I'm overwhelmed right now, but my plan is to keep going. And I want you to know that you should keep going too, that you have to. Like, it's hard. It's really hard sometimes, but keep going. Like, those loving moments are worth it. And this, like, this doesn't last. And even though it may seem like, you're not cut out for this world, or like, I don't want to, whatever, but that's how I feel sometimes. Like, two different Bible things are coming to mind right now. The one is like, it's paraphrasing, but it's either like, weeping or sorrow may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. So this is temporary. And then the other one is, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm really emotional, and I keep talking about that. And like, that's something that, has been used as like a weapon against me from like others whenever I tried to like whatever. But I was made this way for a reason. Maybe God, the divine, Oldumare, whatever, they created me this way because for the work that I have to do on this earth, I have to be able to really feel myself and feel others. And by trying to limit my strength of emotions, I'm limiting my intuition, my internal compass. And so I have to make peace with that myself, make peace with my emotions. And then I have to learn how to not only just accept who I am, like the parts of myself that I like and the parts that I don't like, but just move with that. Like, and that's what just keeps coming to me, is just move with it, move with that. Like, just move with what you know of who you are, and know that it's good enough. Like, yeah. And I gotta come off now, but some affirmations that I have for the root chakra, in terms of the root chakra. So the root chakra is the part of your energy center that handles feelings of safety, of security, and when it's like blocked and not working properly, that can manifest in terms of depression and anxiety and fear. And the problem with having the unbalanced root chakra is that all these chakras, they work their way up. And so if you're not stable at your root, it influences everything. It influences how you experience pleasure and, self-esteem and love, and how you express yourself. And so like, your root chakra is so important to take care of. And I feel like that can be like really hard, especially like, I'm here in the United States, but like with capitalism, with like, there's just so much uncertainty in this life. Like COVID and people just like leaving the planet, but we really have to make sure that we feel deeply rooted, because that's the only way that we'll be able to like maximize our gifts. And so some root chakra affirmations. And yeah, if you are able to, like, I advise you to just like, hold yourself in an embrace. If you're driving, don't do this, but just hold yourself. Just like really hold yourself in a deep embrace. And repeat after me. I am grounded in earth energy. I am grounded in earth energy. I am grounded in earth energy. I have everything that I need within me. I have everything that I need within me. I have everything that I need within me. I am supported, I am protected, and I am loved. I am supported, I am protected, and I am loved. I am supported, I am protected, and I am loved. You can slowly open your eyes. If you closed your eyes, you are supported, protected, and loved. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You are good. You are worthy, and you are loved. Never forget who you are, because this world needs your light. Be kind with yourself, because practice makes progress, and all things come in divine time. And as you leave this space, may you go in peace, in love, pleasure, purpose, and prosperity. In the name of love, love that finds you everywhere, love that accepts you just as you are, Ashe. Everything is fine. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. Yeah, please drop in the comments if this helped. Share with someone that you think this will help. If you want to send me a little love donation for the energy exchange, I could be blessed via Cashapp at Boundless Divine. Also buy me a coffee at Boundless Divine, and found on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Boundless Divine. Is Twitter done yet? I know they're getting rid of it, but I definitely suggest that you go and follow me on Facebook, because I'm gonna start sharing more links there. There's this video that I saw the other day about wellness, and I shared it on my page. So whenever I get helpful links or whatever other information, I'm sharing that on Facebook, because information should be shared. So thank you for everything, and yeah, you got this. Everything's gonna be okay, even if it doesn't feel like that right now. Peace.